Hello, wondrous people of Reddit. So apparently posting my video to Reddit worked because I got some views, so that was cool. I didn't get any subscribers or liked, probably because I looked like an insane person who expected like one person to watch the video, which to be fair is what it was until I posted on Reddit, so that's pretty cool. YouTube algorithm is rough nowadays as far as like promoting new creators. Like whenever I was 14, 15, like I could post Clash of Clans videos, get thousands and thousands of views. Even as close to a few years ago, the Magic videos I put out, the algorithm would let me get, hundreds of views. Same with the Call of Duty videos I did around that time. But yeah, so apparently Reddit kind of works. So if you're here from Reddit, cool, thanks. If you drop a subscription, I'll suck your dick or something. That'd be cool. But today I'm just gonna kind of. No, I don't want to bot match you, slut. Okay. Today I'm going to. We're just gonna kind of like run over why Wizards of the Coast. Why Wizards of the Coast can't seem to figure out the whole like product place point thing, because it's like, for me, and I mean perhaps maybe they have, because you look at something like the mystery boosters, which were priced at what the all-knowing Magic community has decided is an apt price for such a product, and it was well loved, well received, everybody's really happy with it. And then they have Double Masters coming out, and for some reason people are more upset about Double Masters being this price than about Ultimate Masters, which I don't really understand, but that's a whole other aside. But maybe this was just an experiment almost for Wizards of the Coast. Back whenever they were in product development, they were like, okay, we're going to make one product that's kind of this all over the place, fun, not guaranteed value, and we're still going to shove these flashy, expensive, exciting cards in here, but the way that we're going to do it is there are going to be so many cards. There are actually going to just be so many cards in the set that getting the flashy, exciting, big cards is not super common. So you can still have like a lower booster pack price, and of course Wizards of the Coast doesn't acknowledge MSRP and all, that, bullcrap, but though they design stuff so far out in advance, what I think might have really happened in this situation is a while ago someone at Wizards of the Coast was basically like, okay, we're going to have 2 Masters sets come out within, I don't know, like whatever it is, 3? No, not 3. 5? Whatever. We're gonna have 2 Masters sets come out within 5 months of each other, right? One of them is going to be a high-priced premium with a bunch of expensive cards and all that stuff that people get really excited over, and then another one is going to be a actually reasonable price set, but the high-value cards are going to be a lot higher to get, and we're going to kind of judge the community reaction, see where it goes with that, and just kind of figure out which one the community as a whole accepts. So I think all of this doom and gloom about higher price points, I don't necessarily know if that's correctly placed right now. I 100% think that it has been in the past, but I think if you kind of look at what's going on right now, there's at least a non-zero chance that this isn't just more of Wizards' anti-consumer bullshit that they love so much, and this is actually them making an effort to figure out what people like better. And I think if kind of the early reactions from the Twitter sphere are enough to judge by, people are a lot more upset by this than they were with the mystery boosters. There were, of course, the kind of I don't know if imbecile is quite the right word, but at least I don't know quite how to describe it, but the group of people who called the mystery boosters either commander repacks or draft chaff repacks or just all of this really like dumb, not accurate stuff to try to perhaps to try to kind of kind of like nefariously lower the demand at release so they could get more of it. I think that could have been what happened with that. But anyway, like the early reaction for the mystery boosters was very positive. The early reaction for this has been definitely been less so. I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised at all if this is one of those flop on release products. And again, I don't necessarily think this is something that people need to be up in arms about the way that they are, because we don't know that Wizards of the Coast has just decided this is going to be the new direction of master sets. What we see is perhaps them trying two different things and seeing which one people like better. So I think at least until whatever it is, 2 years from now, whenever the next cycle starts to roll around, I think that's where we could see actual positive change that the Wizards of the Coast has learned from this situation. Now, that's definitely not guaranteed. They could just be completely, welcome to the greed machine, and that's where we're going. But I have hope that this is not them having made a final decision to go in a higher price point direction, but that it is just an experiment to see what the community likes better. Also, another kind of quick aside. I'm not sure why people are so up in arms about the price points of stuff. I feel like they don't really make this connection between. They don't really make this connection between like a price point and the value of the cards that are interim in the product. Like, if a pack of Mystery Booster is $7, that means that you can be expected to have a box EV of whatever X packs times, well, I guess $7 isn't quite accurate because they'd be less in the box, but basically, the more expensive the packs, the more expensive the cards you get, the more value you get out of opening them, right? That's where it comes into play for most players. The thing that I don't really see now, because I make enough money that it doesn't really matter, but definitely back whenever I was like 15, 16, like playing these things, and the original master sets were out and everything, like paying $60 for a draft is just not an option for a lot of people. Like, that is an absolutely ridiculous asking price for a draft. So I think that is, if I had to pick a point where there is definitely the most legitimate cause for like anger and annoyance about all of this, it would just be in the price of the draft, because no matter where you are, what your situation is, I think no matter where you are in it, looking at the situation, you can say with Magic the Gathering, paying $60 for a draft is just not where the game should be. It just isn't. That's not really what it's ever been. And the more the more we do this with having these expensive drafts, the less people are going to draft, and draft is just going to get less and less popular as a format, and I don't think that really helps anybody, does it? Draft is not supposed to be this thing that is out of reach for some players. Like, if you had said years ago to people that one day draft would just be completely unaffordable for the average player, they would have been shocked. They would have been kind of just awestruck at the idea. And again, it's not like what's our opponent's name? Anyway, it's not just that like $60 is a really high price point, but obviously, I couldn't have. Which obviously it is a very high price point, but like a one-time $60 thing, that's not the end. That's not the end of the world. Plenty of people pay $90 to $100 for a booster box at release. The place where the issue is taken is that a draft isn't supposed to just be like, oh, the set comes out, so I get to do a draft, gonna draft once in 3 months, that's not really where draft is at its peak. Draft is supposed to be something that you can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, how pretty much however many times you want during a rotation, and have it be reasonable for you. So that's where I'm gonna cut it off. I really doubt anybody stayed this long, but if you did, thanks. Moral of the story is I would not be super upset about this right now. Give it a good 1.5 to 2 years, kind of see where stuff pans out, and I think there's a good chance it'll get a lot better. Anyway, peace.